Well, we are back on your screens again after going through all the hassle and bustle and the fact that Ghana is hot. And why is Ghana hot? Ghana is hot because as we speak, there is a conversation hovering around our app. And I'm talking about our music streaming app. Now, Ghana Web has reported that government launches GMX app to help musicians monetize their work effectively. Monetize your creativity. It reminds me of xylophone. The Vice President Mahamudu Bawumiah has officially launched the Ghana Music Experience app, that's GMX app, on Wednesday, October 30th, 2024. The event held in Ankrah brought together industry executives, musicians, policymakers, and media representatives. Dr. Bawumiah emphasized that the GMX app is aimed at promoting Ghanaian music both locally and internationally, ensuring that all stakeholders in the music value chain receive fair compensation. Frank, an executive, who is this Frank? Frank, an executive at the Creative Arts. Oh, Frank.
Frankie.
Yes, Frank. Yes. Frankie 5. An executive at the Creative Arts Agency stated that a subscription of the GMS app costs only 9.99 cedis. He mentioned that users can also access the app for free, albeit with ad pop-ups. He added that no bank card or external payment platform is needed to use the GMX app, whether one is a creative or a consumer, as it is mobile money compliant. The GMX app, a private initiative supported by the government and the 2024 New Patriotic Party Bawumiah campaign, will cover not only the use of digital music copies, but also live performances of religious and recreational events, among other features. And that is what the story is saying. Chabu,
yeah.
This is your background.
Yes.
What have you got? What have you seen so far?
Yeah. So far, yesterday, just after the launch, I tried to access the app, so I got in and just played with it, just to see how things are going. And my like initial comment is that so far so good. I would say I think the interface is really simple, and also I think competition wise, yes, it will qualify to compete.
Okay,
because they have almost all the interface like the popular ones that we know. And it is also not difficult to get in. One of the problems that some of these apps you face is when you want to register or when you want to get in. There will be so many things that you have to provide, and it will put people off to even sign up. But when you go through this one,
your guy still
it is
your guy still sending emails.
Yeah. So, but when you go through this one, it's really easy to sign up. I think all you need will be your email address, but they ask for your name as well, and then your phone number, and then you are in. You can sign up. What I would tell them is that I think the email and then the number should be an alternative thing. Either the person will use the email or the number.
Phone number.
Yes, but in their case, you have to use both. And it may make some people wait to sign in. Because some people, sometimes they don't feel comfortable giving their number.
Emails
and sometimes they are not comfortable with the email. So you have to give them options. Email, for instance, they can create one and then use that one for such purpose. And for that, I think they should work on that. But apart from that, the interface is okay. When you enter, the first thing that you see is a disclaimer, big one that they will show you. And I think it's because there are some songs on the platform that they want to use it to test. So when you open, you see a huge disclaimer, and this is what is there. The musical works uploaded on the GMX platform are for testing purposes only. These works have been made available solely to evaluate the functionality, performance, and the user experience of the GMX system. They are not intended for commercial use or public distribution through this testing phase. All right to the content remain with their respective owners, and no royalties or financial compensation will be generated or distributed during this period. Upon completion of the testing, the works will be removed and the platform will be proceed with official release in compliance with all copyright laws and agreement. Okay. And then there will be a button for you to tap, which will say I understand before you get into the app.
Okay.
When you get in there, they have categories like Afrobeat, hip life, and those things. It's also there. When you get into the app, at the top, just the top of it, you will see Afrobeat, you will see church recordings, dance hall, gospel, high life, hip life, live band performance, rap and hip hop, reggae, folk tale and traditional, and then they have others there. And then there's also a podcast in there.
Okay.
And then the only downside to the podcast is that what I saw was more foreign content for the podcast. Okay. So I think now they
are waiting for
now maybe there's an opportunity for Ghanaians who are creating podcast. Yes, now there's an opportunity there, and the songs that you get there, I think I saw as those songs in the Oboba J Adolfo, and then we have our famous Elder Miriku, and their pictures are there too. Okay. I mean, so far so good with the interface, yes, and how to navigate, there's a search button that you can click and then search for what you are looking for. And interestingly, this one is just by the way, when you click on the dancehall category, it's only one name that you see. And you can, I bet you can guess the name that will be there.
Of course, I've seen screenshots
okay.
about that already.
Yeah, so that's an
some
interesting.
People have been arguing about his albums not represented well. Yeah, here Shatta's albums were not represented well.
Yeah. Okay. So interestingly, I mean, that's what is happening, and they have a space for advertising. So if somebody wants to advertise on the platform, I think then you can pay for them to advertise for you. Now, the interesting part that I want to know or I want to hear is how they are going to generate money and then share it among the musicians or pay the musicians.
And even how they are going to pay.
That's where the most important thing should come from. I don't know what they said at the launch place and how all these things will come out.
Well, according to the short story I read, it says that users would have to activate with Momo.
Okay.
So I'm sure what users will be paying in the name of Momo,
yes,
that is what they'll be sharing.
Okay. So the way that they are going to generate income is through subscription and advertising. Okay. So let's see if they can convince people to be on the platform and pay. That will be the most important thing. If people are there and paying, then obviously they can also pay the musicians the way that they want it to be. Yeah.
Well, we wish them well. I think so far, people are still reviewing the platform, so not much is being said. And with time, we all know the good and the bad on the platform. Conversations are ongoing, and we hope for the best. In fact, it is our wish that it works.
Yeah.
It is not our wish it collapses. It is our wish that it works, but they have to do it well before it will work, as we all know. Now, Abbas has been away for a longer time, but he's back. He's resumed. From the other day, I think I told you he was coming, and there's some 1 or 2 issues, which is normal with a parent. If you're a parent, you should be prepared for some of these things. And finally, Abbas is back. Abbas, welcome.
Thank you, Senior. Thank you.
So same way. I'm not sure you were at the launch.
No.
Okay, but what have you heard? What have you seen?
I didn't hear of the launch entirely. Okay. And also because there are a couple of work we are doing, because I handle an artist, so more often I'm always on the move. Good. And also trying to look for opportunity for him. And also we are entering into the gig scene. So you need to work hard at least. Gig back it's very important. Yeah. So we when the period kind of busy or kind of tired, so I've not actually opened the app entirely. I saw it. What I saw first was like, okay, why Ghana Music Experience? Why not other name? There are other apps, that we know that the government could actually give backing or the government could actually support to still implement this thing. Why create a new one and now
like which one?
I know of Uptown.
Oh, okay.
I know of what do you call it? Oh, I mentioned 2 today.
Xylophone cash.
You know, I know that didn't even come to mind. Yeah. That was like the bedrock.
Place or something.
Yeah. That was. Oh, I mentioned 2
Pebble.
today. Yeah, Pebble. Pebble, yes.
Pebble,
Yes. So they could actually empower these guys, and both platforms are doing well. After I've stayed for long, Pebble just joined some few, I would say weeks ago, a year and some few days ago that Pebble joined. But it has been strong when it comes to local content creating and also encouraging local content makers to join their platform. So I think these are platforms I like. If they could have encouraged them, support them. Yeah, also, it's not bad. For the new one, on the other side, also give we the content creators, we the talent, the options to have many. My fears, Sammy, my fears on this thing is that I pray, and as you said, we want it to work. So we don't wish for any 3 days wonders. I wish there's a platform like this. Maybe if they finish their test run, then we will now take our music there, put it there. We encourage all part-to-part soldiers to go there and buy. Even if they buy 1 CDs, and 50 pesos, man, almost so far 50 pesos. Imagine.
And it's still
we all get social media, TikTok.
Money.
And sometimes you can look at your TikTok number. Oh, okay, 1 series, okay, you can look at the like. Today I'm showing Jamu my like on my personal account. I have 117K. Imagine it's 111 series, 117K, 111 series. I can meet now. Maybe she be
Far gone.
but still in this car.
I know.
So I pray it works. I pray it pay all of us very well. I've always been praying for this that say artists that may handle no on your scan or dear. By default, me so many skydi.
Of course.
So far 100 me for me for 20, me for 30. I'm surviving. And we'll be able fine at the end of the day. All the system yes in your be fine. But today we call say a political gimmick be na omo de be fire so December, January, February do so I'll pray that system, if it is not already an individual or independent owned, they should find a way that it's run privately or it's run, even if it's government, but run with a private mindset. Okay. Try to put the entire effort that is needed to convince with the talent, because definitely we will ask the critical question because that's our livelihood. Yeah. It depends on it. Definitely the people who are going to purchase the music, they've enjoyed a lot of free music. Free music. So literally, if they will pay for a music card, they question why they need to pay for it. So they need to make it very good for them, not to even to know that we are buying
accessible and affordable.
Yeah. Even in this country, even if it's accessible, even if it's affordable, so far as it's government, people don't see the need why they should treat it.
People are so sure that this is not a government. No. That people are so sure. Yeah. We are not at the launch. We don't know the address that was read, what they said, but people are so sure. I know some critical information from somewhere that tells us that this is not any government thing like that.
Great. So I wish that same energy will be channeled into it. Yeah. They won't give the entire Ghanaian populace that impression that they are buying there, so that they will treat it likewise. That's I mean, when you get to places that are of critical issue, you will be shocked to your bone that in an hospital, somebody will look into your mapong. Me so I say me coffee. Abaye juma. Like me pen the panel to say boa me. I say abaye juma. Hey, I was shocked to my bone. And anybody or me always say baby I'll do like I'm willing to pay. And I'll catch him say minji address way another facility we wanna me kwana me say me movement na me kwa do kwa traffic ko. See onu de on twen wa no ye de. She say obi fu from me but me mind the 1 hour. It's like Chrome and crowd there. Maybe a health, air critical, train shifter, will be trained. Any part of a shift, that's our mentality here. So if those things will not affect it, we are glad. Whereas I mean, what I'm also worried about is that creatives, we in the creative industry, we are mostly always divided too much for things that will empower us. I'm hoping that Musiga, Gamro, any other organization that need to sit down and quiz this platform should be up and running to quiz it. The agency, everybody should quiz it. Also not to quiz it in such a way that it's only beneficial to musicians, but beneficial to everybody in the industry. Because look, say the one who is doing the podcast is getting. it will not stress a musician in putting their music or putting their whatever. If there are other avenue that movie makers also can get, at the end of the day, it help the musician because there will be soundtrack on that movie. You know, when everybody within that space and when they bargain a lump sum for the musician, they should know that at the musician back end, there are a lot of people who are also there, who is not just that single person that is going to chop that money. You know, so I'm just praying that it's not a 9-day wonder. After this election, whoever wins, this thing still proceed, it continues. Because at least, if not at all, if I'm not hearing wrong, last time probably I read it or I heard it on social media or whatever. The NDC also said they have some kind of music app or whatever. So if it's true and this is up running, whether left or right, they should also embrace it and push it and let make it happen. It's not.
They should put their energies together.
That's what I'm saying. If you put it together,
we will go where they will pay good, like the way Boomplay, Spotify, and others are doing.
Chambo, something has happened. And let me give you a background.
Yeah.
There is a video that I know some people would want to watch, so we can continue running the show. You know, Father Ankrah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ghana's silent YouTuber.
Yeah.
With huge following and numbers.
Very huge.
I don't know if you were following recently on this Oyerepa until.
I heard, but I didn't really follow.
A lady was alleging that he has a child with him.
Yeah, I heard that one. I heard it.
The story was discussed on their radio, their Oyerepa radio.
Yeah.
Made noise so much that everybody knew that, oh, Father Ankrah has impregnated someone and he's not taking responsibility. Father Ankrah got disturbed and decided to go do DNA to confirm. In fact, they even agreed on their platform. You know, when you go, they say all those things.
They say all those
and they are saying, "You one man go DNA." And Father Ankrah, who wanted to clear his name, agreed to go do the DNA. The people were fighting to come to the radio. They said he won't come to the radio station. But whatever thing they need the DNA for, he'll go and do it.
Yeah.
He went to do the DNA. Now, when he went to do the DNA came that the son is not his. He is not the father of the child. Now, when the DNA came, this people did not come back to the radio to come say that Father Ankrah has really come forward to do the DNA. And that the DNA proved that he was not the one. They recorded a video, a poor image kind of video, and sent it to him privately. That we've checked the DNA results, and you are not the one. And when Father Ankrah got it, what the hell? He got angry, stopped the station with his people. Went to record them. That what the fuck are you guys doing here? You sit on radio, claim that I've impregnated someone, I'm not taking responsibility. Now, I've been able to come forward to do the DNA. The DNA comes that I'm not responsible for the pregnancy. And that one, you are sitting on it.
How?
What the heck are you doing? Guy is really mad. Well, there is a video that we have to watch. And after watching, I pick your views on this. I'll be back.
When the case here, now since you are record, since you are remember, who's your friends? Now, me picture to one of the friends. Without my notice, with the friends. Your friends now. Me picture for 2 media, no suggesting in a friends. Much before na me video ni their offense. Oh, much video na me video their offense. Me catch your offense. Mr. Wouldn't say your offense. I won't take. Me say Jamaica no, Ukraine American. Me sorry we now all here. But when for command. When you come eh wa. Eh, una wa duma say yon boy wa sisu wa duma say on so close me nya wotre. When you abo branya me asra, I feel na me so. Say we say man friend na dia.
Yo Ghana for me chia obi bia. We dey Mr. Father Ankrah, yin nkomo kakra bi. Eye America kakra bi ni. Wo call me comment mu a. Na comment out there who say Antenna is looking for you. Go and collect your son in a dear can be brave. Na Nina ne say media partners be brave like media Ghana media be brave. Dia men who no ne say e ba ne say yen say nipa o moya ade esene say yen mo nipa.
Well, so that was a sad encounter Father Ankrah versus Oyerepa FM and a certain lady. When I watched the video this morning, I felt really sad. Though personally, I was having my own issues I was battling with. But when I watched it, I said, oh, who did this evil thing to this guy? And now they don't want to be captured. They don't want to be seen in videos. Meanwhile, you put the guy's photos out. He's a popular person. And now he's disturbed because when he put out video, go and take your son, go and take your son, go and do DNA, go and do DNA. Mine is okay, they are sending a video privately. Radio to the Mongoka. Now, Ghana lawyer, Mumpe Pro Bono. Wait, so before and I'm a family lawyer and I'm in Famana. Uncle Dicky is really
Sure.
Chabo, what do you make of this?
Oh, this is sad. This is sad. And this is one of the hazards of making it in the social media space. When you are popular, when you make it in the new social media that we have, you run into some of these dangers. But this one, I think it went far because of Oyerepa. And what they are doing is really, really bad. And they are not doing it in good faith. The point is, they should have read the results on live television, like when they were calling him. Even me, sometimes I wonder why when they call somebody, like when somebody comes to their studio to accuse somebody, they don't wait for the person to agree to be on their platform, but they will be showing the person's picture.
Yes.
They will be like, they will do a whole lot against the person without the person giving consent. And this one went so bad that I think the guy should take action. Some lawyers should convince the guy to take it because I think this is a case that he can easily win. And there are so many evidence on his side. In fact, he can prove damages that it has caused him.
Yes.
So this will be easy defamation case to win. And he should be compensated for that. I mean, whatever that he's making on social media now, I think he can double it and take it from them. If he's making $10,000 a month, I think he should go for 20,000 or 30,000 from Oyerepa. And Oyerepa, they have also make money out of him.
Yeah.
Putting his face on their platform, mentioning his name, and because he's popular, they will by all means make money out of it. But at this point that they think that it will not serve their purpose, they don't want to do the same thing on their platform. And this one, I will advise Father Ankrah and his team. I think they should take them to court. I wish, like at this point, I'm a lawyer. I would have taken this case without even asking them for money. Only agreement will be that when the money comes, they should see me.
In chambers.
Yeah. I think
they see in your chambers.
I think that's allowed. A percentage of the money is due you.
Defamation case will take longer for it to complete. But this is a case that I think he can win, and he should get a lawyer, get a good advice, and take them on. And this is an institution. It's not an individual. It's an institution. Don't go for only the lady. If you go for the lady, then
it's called class seat.
Yes, because Oyerepa gave that lady a platform to defame you, just that, so that you lose more money. And this thing is happening, like he said. Now some people will stop watching him because of that case. And now you are not convincing people that is not it. So come back. You are not even doing anything to mitigate or rectify the damage that you have caused him. So I think he has enough to pursue them, and he shouldn't stop. He should go hard on them. They have to apologize. They have to also give him money or compensate him for it. And I will strongly advise that they get a lawyer as soon as possible and pursue this case. It's sad. It's sad.
It's really sad. Abbas, what do you also say?
Brasami, to start from the beginning, I think the Oyerepa's show is a good show. It's a show that is in the pursuit of goodness or a moral, just society. That is how they make it look. So if you bring your case,
how you put it now.
That's
how they make it look.
If you bring your case, you have case, and you don't have anybody to talk for you. Only kamafua, omu you biara de kamafu Yeah, share Sua.
Your wife likes the program, eh?
Yeah, I think so. And a lot of, I think I've seen it. You see, who will be
Your wife is also a fan of the show. That's why I'm asking you. The way you are breaking down
there are some of the things for super share. So they appeal to people in that manner. I think if I'm a producer on that show, or I'm one of the team lead, one of the first thing I do, because everybody is innocent until proven otherwise. So if anybody brings anybody case, first and second, and I don't know, maybe the background with journalism in Tino, I try verifying from the other person, no matter how difficult or how you ask me not to ask, I find my way to go and ask. So by default, you should have even called the people. Say, okay, father, say, yeah, the one say about watching it,
no, for calling, they called him, and he told them that no, I don't know anything about this.
So I drop it.
I did not even want to come on the air. I mean, they were forcing him to come on the air. He said no, he won't come.
So it's still they want to make content out of him, whether either way.
Yes.
So that is where all the almost seminar complicated. The moment they do that, they are out of the journalism world.
And you see, there are a lot of people wanting to state their case on air. And the lady like this will jump the queue because it is coming from a popular person.
Yes.
And it's all part of it.
Yes.
She will jump the queue.
Yes.
She will go and meet about 1,000 people.
But when she announces again, Ankrah.
And that is where their greed sets in.
Yeah.
Because at a particular time, as a journalist, people bring you information that are very juicy, that are clickbait, but it is within your moral inclination and being social good and knowing the tool you have, the medium or the power you will as a medium. Or no say want to mean using with discretion. Say no, because it's even a popular person. Let's give him extra year, because if you trail the thing to the end, me, if I'm the producer of the show, or I'm a team lead or manager of that channel, someone like that, I'll make sure we do a DNA before we come to announce. So by that time, my leg is really on something. So I call him, I say, okay, I'm not in the pursuit of getting you on my TV station. A lady have come, she brought a case that I very genuinely. Did you do this or you didn't do this or you do that? Okay, fine. I don't want to be on camera. Yes, me and another journalist are going to come. Before I start anything, I want to do a DNA and get you cleared, blah, 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 blah. You know, I could actually do another case. Another case that I will still get my numbers, but it will be in the favor of Father Ankrah and also be in the favor of the girl. Then I use the girl as an example of ladies or whoever become popular now. That's, I mean, this is my twist. The same show. I've done the DNA and I've realized that it's not Father Ankrah's thing. Then I come and put it. You are platform for social good. You are member near Mushi. Ma pe omuda ona ma pe muda. Mu pe pesemi nkumunyanti. Ma so ma do debi ana bibi akoyi, because it may be Father Ankrah, but it's not popular. But he's rich. Maybe the guy at his early time he was dating and he's not rich. But the couple TBBT wakwa broche kakrebi wakwa bibi kakra or ska. Krodu and Brono Abuado says, oh no, big boy. A lady can do that. Percy also the same thing.
Yeah.
So indirectly too, you are signaling people, because people who also love the truth will watch us. Father Ankrah will actually post whatever we have said about him also on this platform. Oyerepa will still get the numbers. Oyerepa will still look socially good. Oyerepa will still make the numbers they want to make and the popularize, and they will still warn off the bad ones. Because we are sure saying Ankor be bad. Omuni Ankor, omunyo bia, and omun this one did ba. The bad platform do so. The particular discourse bet to be the acquire DNA and bet to be or what gas or bet to be afraid DNA. Anybody who find the tree or the sense of ba timeji sa. Maybe a big crowd because of your presence will be a jib, Akorabia, or Shredder, and Jediba. A bedroom 5 years, 10 years, and so on. However, I will say Jediba, says I know what tree catalyst. Imagine it, Tiapa, no be able to catch him say, me man and me warm, we don't get me back. Hey, few years ago, I must spend the budget.
What fee?
Who is a rat? So, Jacob, so I come Facha video because there was a day a friend of mine just called me midnight. Say, hey, Charlie, my bro. And that for father would that for me. I said, you die, papas. I say, okay, those days. Like I could vividly remember certain things my dad do to me now. Because Charlie, I see that that means that time no bro. But he's not talking. So imagine they putting this weight on you. And you are sacrificing slavery, doing everything. Then at a particular end, you don't get it. Now, and she be brema for the Ankrah. Because one way or the other, like he has an opportunity and a platform to speak out, to correct it. But people
but you see, unfortunately, how many people hear this? Because this is the case. This is the case they spoke about whatever they are talking about on air. Now he's only responding via his socials. The people in that region, they might get more people listening to the radio more than those who are online. You getting me?
I get you.
Just that, of course, some of us, we know he'll be fine, or we know he's okay. But how about those in the hinterlands?
Yes.
Those who are low, you know? It's Abbas, the bottom line is that he should think about another remedy.
Definitely.
Coming on online to do this video is not enough.
No, it's not enough.
It's not enough. And he should think about another remedy out of it.
And plus, I mean, the reason why I will actually encourage him to do another remedy is because of those who are actually can't speak for themselves, who are actually are affected already, who are also going to be affected. My beef with Oyerepa is that they are amplifiers of other people. And if we are not careful, they are going to amplify wrong people a lot of time, and that will have effect on a lot of people, and that's bad.
Well, have you watched Shatta on Rant and Bant?
Yes, I've watched him. I've watched some of the shots.
What's your review about it, briefly?
Shatta is outspoken. Shatta see a lot of his mind. And I was shocked the way, some of the things I watched, he was able to sing some songs. I was like, I want to, yeah, like he monitors everything, knows everything literally that goes on. He has certain level of confidence, man. Saying those things on platform like Efia or that thing that he said, and the way he said it.
They bath together.
Yeah. The way he said it.
We are not expecting him to.
And there was some point he said it's also for we the men. I just screenshot some of the video and sent to the right contest. I know what you are talking about. What is that? The women should allow their men to it's very important. You all cannot just enjoy this awesomeness, It's very important.
So you liked it, eh?
Oh, it's very like a Muslim man.
Oh my word. So you love that point.
I sure the person just said but
the person said no, but just say you sent your wife to agree that she should allow you to add other women so that
she allow that.
And that is what Shatta is saying. But in your case, your religion allows.
Oh, it allows, but Charlie, would the women allow? That's the thing.
Well, Jamo, how about your review about it?
Yeah, I mean, some of the words, is controversial, but yes, you have divided opinion when you look at what is happening online. There are some people who are saying, how can you say this? In fact, I saw a comment that the person was saying that it's because of this thing that he won't follow Shatta, because Shatta has influence and he's saying these things to influence the young ones. And I said, how is he influencing the young ones? What's the young ones, they have family at home, father and mother at home, not telling them anything. But what Shatta will say is how they will behave. Then their parents should be, they should look at the way that they do parenting. It will help. So for me, yes, some of the things that he said, like, I hear it and go like, with the Shatta, I watch it. But some were also, this is his opinion, so let's take it like that. And where I had a issue, small issue, is when he was mentioning other names and saying things, what they are doing, and the way that he feels about them. You see, it is more political than just sharing your opinion when you mention names. So I wasn't comfortable when he mentioned names like Sarkodie, Stoneboy, and others, I was not comfortable. But with his general opinion and how women should allow men, and that's his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either you are for it or you are against it.
Yeah.
And some people think that it's nothing, it's okay, and some people disagree. So that was cool. The only part that I had a bit of issue is when he mentioned names. Apart from that, I think it was okay. It was okay, yeah.
Personally, because I was there, I'm finding it difficult to even watch what is out. Because I felt like, okay, I knew what was coming. I knew all the bombs thrown. So I'm just expecting something to happen. Well, there you have it. There you go. Obviously, as I said in one of my earlier videos, that there are some portions people disagree with you. And that one you can't fight it.
Yes.
No matter what you do, some people disagree with you on your opinions. Especially when your experiences, what you are exposed to, what you know, it is not the same as what they know. They will surely not agree to some of them. But Charlie, life goes on, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we end today's edition of Showbiz Daily. It has been great welcoming Abbas back into the fold again. Don't go again.
No. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And shout outs to Roland Amate. Today, Chemo says he should go for holiday. Chemo and Roland holiday. Then I'm a friend of her. Money is holiday, no unnecessary. Chemo private. And then a friend of us, hey, Chemo holiday at Amakwe. They go for Seno. Marijuana baby. I'm going to be Seno. Anyways, let me say thanks to Bujulens as well as Theophilus Digosh and for making sure this happens. It has been Showbiz Daily. Share your opinion with us. It is allowed. I'll meet you again in our next video when we meet you. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.